Hey, good morning. How are you? Wearing my Zeke shirt. Cowboys. 13-2. Amazing. We haven't had a nice season like this in a long time. So, I'm going to read you something. Um, Typically, I like to shoot from the hip, um, and speak more from the heart. Uh, Sometimes I make a few errors that way. I'm sorry. I try to correct them in the comments when I make an error knowingly. Um, but I'm going to read you this. I want you to understand that these guys that are talking to you about Gematria and this numerology stuff, it's attractive. It's mesmerizing, as we talked about before. It's got the wow factor. It's got some sizzle, but it's got its roots in evil. And I'm going to read you the most comprehensive exposition of literal Kabbalah, published by a Freemason, is The Canon in 1897. William Sterling, the author of this work, makes it plain that Freemasonry has a deep interest in Kabbalah. Quote, Kabbalah formed an important part of the Masonic traditions and undoubtedly contains the nearest approach to a direct revelation of the ancient canonical secrets of the old world. Unquote. It says, we are also informed that the Brotherhood in its higher degrees is deeply concerned with the Kabbalah. Albert Mackey, in the authoritative Encyclopedia of Freemasonry, asserts that Kabbalah is, quote, intimately connected with the symbolic science of Freemasonry. Unquote. He goes on to say that much use of it has been made in the advanced degrees, and entire rites have been constructed on its principles. So they're doing rites based on Gematria and Kabbalah. Hence, it demands a place in any general work on Freemasonry. More recently, Thomas D. Worrell spelled out in a paper delivered to the Allied Masonic Degrees Britannia Lodge number 303, where in Masonry the Kabbalah is mainly to be found. Quote, some of our rites have obvious Kabbalistic influence, such as the 28th degree of the ancient and accepted Scottish rite, which is called, quote, the Night of the Sun, unquote. Albert Pike, yet another well-respected Mason, avowing to the central place of Kabbalah within the craft, he wrote, Masonry is a search after light. That search leads us directly back, as you see, to Kabbalah, unquote. He also confirmed that for us that the Kabbalah lies at the heart of Masonic cryptography. Here's another Albert Pike quote. All the Masonic associations owe to it their secrets and symbols. Pike seems to have regarded Night of the Sun as an extraordinarily important degree, for he devoted no less than 219 pages of morals and dogma to an exposition of it, far more than any of the other degrees. The largest single chunk of this chapter is taken up by 15 pages of a lecture of the Kabbalists. This starts in the form of a Masonic question and answer ritual concerning the numerical mysteries of the Kabbalah, and is prefaced by the words Omnia in numeris cita sunt. Everything lies veiled in numbers. Everything lies veiled in numbers. That's what they're telling you. Pike tells us that not only is Kabbalah the key of the occult sciences, but this key turns on the secret science of numbers. And they call this a science. It's a secret science of numbers. That's why when these guys like Zach Hubbard get out there and, I can teach you Gematria. Yeah, he can teach you. He can indoctrinate you into Freemasonry and Kabbalah. Where are we at here? Pike tells us not only is Kabbalah the key to the occult sciences, but this key turns on the secret science of numbers. A big hint about this, about the nature of Masonic cryptology. Brother Thomas Worrell is more explicit than Pike in how Kabbalistic numerology is employed by practical terms as a cryptic technique, and cites other eminent Freemasons in his exposition. He says, Gematria is basically exploring the inner meaning of the mystical writings and scriptures by use of numerology. The way it is used by interchanging letters of special names, phrases, and passages with their numerical equivalent. This is only done with the ancient languages of Hebrew, Greek, Latin, and Arabic. Okay, so I don't know what these guys doing English Gematria is all about. It might be filtered in there to confuse you, but this is Thomas Worrell writing in 1884. It is thought that the ancient writers were adept in hiding the initiatic wisdom in this fashion. Paul Foster Case, a writer, occultist, and Freemason, explains it thus. Gematria is based on the idea that words having the same value have correspondences in meaning. That's what they're telling you. Because those words have the same numerical values, and you'll see these guys, this word, this equals 74, 74, 74, 74, 74, that they all have some sort of an equality in their meaning. I don't get it, but then again, I'm not demon possessed. The magical language is a mode of cryptic writing used to preserve and transmit the practical secrets of the Western traditions of ageless wisdom. It's an artificial language combining Hebrew, Greek, and Latin elements. Its outstanding characteristics is that the letters of the three alphabets it employs serve also as numbers. Consequently, every word, phrase, or sentence is also a number, the sum of the values of the letters. We can see that the artificial language used by the ancient writers to conceal their initiatic secrets was essentially a language of numbers hidden from view beneath the words by means of gematria. Gematria is a viable cryptographic technique and one of fundamental concern to the higher levels of Freemasonry. Some Freemasonry's most enduring secrets are thereby hidden. And I can put the link to this, what I'm reading, in the description if you'd like to go further. Point being that, and notice that these guys, when challenged, they all came to my channel. They were all incredibly crass, vulgar. It was all ad hominem attack. Just, you look fat and stupid. I'm a guy. I hope I look fat and stupid to you. I'm not a homosexual, thanks. But, when asked to put up or shut up, so to speak, they all tucked tail and ran and haven't been back to my knowledge. So they can never tell you what they mean, because if they told you what they mean, they'd be in trouble, first of all. They're just there to entice you and get you to contact them, maybe in private. Maybe some people that make the right comments are contacted in private and ushered into secret circles. That's how it happens. Talk to you later.